Every day, people are influenced by social media, the news, their peers, and other people's overpowering opinions. It's almost as if no one's opinions are really theirs anymore, but just an opinion based on someone else's opinion. In today's world, it's hard to make a lasting impact when everything is constantly changing and people are coming up with new opinions about everything. How can one person or event influence and change society? One person or event can change society by being largely influential and create a lasting impact. We can see lasting impacts throughout literature and history. However, in this new day and age, it has become increasingly more difficult to enforce a common change with the continuous contradicting opinions on social media and in the news. In The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, Jay Gatsby in the 1920s creates this new way of life. He created the culture of working hard Monday through Friday, then on the weekends letting go and partying. The 20s in general were about excess and drinking. This has had a lasting impact on society because even today, people still drink and party and push through the work week to get to the party on the weekend. Besides society and change, Gatsby also told the story of a fight for true love. Gatsby's search for Daisy's love also changed society because without it, he would have never had any of the things that he had, or through those giant parties. What changed society was true love. In the book, Fitzgerald wrote, Gatsby? Why, everyone knows Gatsby. He has the most extravagant parties. Gatsby's influence on society stretched from partying to love and the American dream. Before, the American dream was to come to the United States, get a good job, find a house somewhere in suburbia, and have a family. However, Gatsby introduced the lifestyle of partying, drinking, and wealth. He showed people a new side of America, which many people after him tried to achieve. Gatsby's lasting impact on society is that to this day, people still throw extravagant parties and are searching to find their own fortunes. Malcolm Gladwell, in his research novel The Tipping Point, proves that anyone, anything, or any event can eventually tip someone or something into popularity. This book and Malcolm's points show that anything or one can do something that can have a lasting impact on society by being a maven, connector, or salesman. Throughout his book, Gladwell describes how one event or certain group of people caused a tip and created a lasting impact in their environment that affected their society. Malcolm wrote, "The group of teenage boys in New York who went to private school and just wanted a comfortable pair of shoes to wear tipped hush puppies into popularity." Gladwell describes that an impact is created by the law of the few, the stickiness factor, and the power of context. The law of the few states that in any situation, about 80% of the work will be done by 20% of the participants. The stickiness factor means that a message makes an impact and doesn't just go in one ear and out the other. This is the most difficult thing to enforce in today's society. With new epidemics starting on Twitter and being focused on in the news daily, it's hard to find new epidemics to become popular. Lastly, the power of context says that all human beings are an outcome of their environment. This means that people are more likely to act a certain way based on where they are. This is another reason why having lasting impacts are so difficult today, because there are a vast amount of environments, and that makes epidemics increasingly difficult to start and to create a lasting impact. The Crucible by Arthur Miller is another example in literature where one event has had a lasting impact on society. In this play, the main character, Abigail, and her friends get caught dancing in the woods. To save themselves from getting in trouble, Abigail and her posse say that they are compelled and forced to do it by a witch. This accusation caused havoc and complete madness within their village. People started calling others witches whenever something didn't go their way. Many people were hung and killed who were completely innocent. In The Crucible, Miller wrote, "Witches. Everyone is crying witchcraft." This play is an example that one event can change society, because after Abigail accused someone of being a witch, everyone started accusing other people of being witches, which created a ripple effect, killing over 10 people. She changed her society from trusting hardworking, and respectful, to one full of mean, scared people trying to rid the devil. Many historical documents over time have had a lasting impact on society. One important one is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The impacts of this document have still played a role in our society and world today. The document was first written to protect the rights of all minorities that were coming to America who were being poorly treated. This document was to say that everyone around the world, Black, Muslim, Asian, American, man or woman, whatever you are, whoever you are, wherever you come from, we are all humans and all deserve to be treated equally. This document promotes peace, love, and equality. This document affected society because it enacted all people to treat everyone equally and with respect, which helped the way that some African Americans, Mexicans, and other minorities were being treated in America and in the world. This document has had a lasting impact because it forever changed the way people treat each other. In today's society, one person who has made a lasting impact on society is an innovator, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is a businessman who created an epidemic in 1976 with the Apple I and has not slowed down since. Jobs has gone on to create a new line of computers, laptops, desktops, the iPod, iPad, Apple TV, iPhone, and now the new Apple Watch. Jobs created something meaningful that has forever shaped our society. Studies show that an average American family owns at least one Apple product. His new technologies shape every aspect of our lives. Our phones and Apple products make us feel connected to society because they bring us our daily news, keep us connected to our friends and family, and our whole life are on our phones. Steve Jobs created a movement that has been growing for 36 years and is still going strong, and will continue to change and shape our future. Without Steve Jobs and Apple, the world would be a dramatically different place. In an interview, Jobs said, "The world is your playground, and you get to choose how you want to play." Through his creativity and innovations, Steve Jobs created an entirely new world. He convinced people to believe in him and created a worthwhile product. With his passion and perseverance, Jobs created a never-ending epidemic.